Okay, here we go. Pawn Crusher 9 in black against Julian in white. And Julian comes out. Pawn Crusher 9 trying the Sicilian defense. And he usually takes that pawn. Pawn Crusher takes the pawn. Yeah. And usually the queen comes out, takes it, and then he gains tempo by bringing the knight out to threaten the queen. The queen goes back home. Oh, but then we into a gambit. Okay. And he took the gambit. Jerry would have moved the pawn forward and sacrificed and let that bishop out rather than letting the knight out. So this would be a good time for a Pawn Crusher to move his king's knight up, but he doesn't do it. He's setting up the bishop, like the other bishop pointing towards the king. Really likes those bishops. Letting the dark bishop out. Now he's setting it up. Oh, has to move the queen back. Didn't want to do that. And he did that so he could kill that knight and stop the fishing pole. Okay. A mate threat. Pawn Crusher 9 threatens mate. Can't move that rook over to defend because the pawn will take it. Okay. Now that pawn is pinned. He can't move that pin. But now he could take the knight with the black bishop, and the queen couldn't take it. So he moves it. Okay, the black bishop got that pawn pinned. But the other pawn is protected by that. So get the king up to let the other rook have an open field to protect the rook and join them up. Fully developed off the back row now. Aha. So he's no longer protecting that pawn. Okay, if the rook takes that pawn, the rook will be taken by Pawn Crusher's rook, and means that pawn is pinned, that rook will cause check, and the king will have to move. So what does he do? Julian resigns. The formidable bishop, combination with the rooks, all working together, have caused a resignation. Because if it didn't resign, pawn would take pawn, check the king, then rook would go down and check the king would move out of the way, and then the guy would lose his queen, and the queen could take the rook. So it was all over, and think as he couldn't come up with a solution to that problem. Good deal, Pawn Crusher 9, good work. Peace, don't break the lock.